Hi everyone. I have ideas for 8 new heroes I made up that need to be added to the Marvel franchise. Number 1, Griffin Woman. Her real name is Liza Rouge. Powers, she transforms into a humanoid griffin. She has super strength, sight of an eagle, able to fly with wings, and can revert back to human form. Liza Rouge is an orphan growing up in an orphanage. She got adopted at 6 years old by a married couple in Pierre, South Dakota. She is a very special child and has autism. Her mom is Irish and her dad is Polynesian. She dreamed of becoming a scientist. She was fascinated by learning about griffins, half eagle, half lion. 12 years later, she graduated from high school. She was studying cloning and she thought of trying to clone a griffin using the golden eagle DNA and African lion DNA. All she needed was a feather from a golden eagle and a hair sample of an African lioness. She got them and began the experiment. It was going well, but it failed. So she decided to do a different approach. She turned it into a serum and tested it on herself. Then something happened. She transformed into a humanoid griffin with wings and eyesight of an eagle and super strength. She has 10 best friends: Megan OTT, Todd Henderson, Tad Hood, Natalie Ross, Sheila Murdoch, Charlotte Nico, Amanda Jones, Wilbur Gibson, Richard Ford, and Michelle Donovan. She has been fighting crime in South Dakota. She is 18 years old. Her allies should be Megan Ott, Todd Henderson, Tad Hood, Natalie Ross, Sheila Murdoch, Charlotte Nico, Amanda Jones, Wilbur Gibson, Richard Ford, Michelle Donovan, the Great Lakes Avengers, Lady Sif, and Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. And another thing, Sheila Murdoch is not related to Matt Murdock. Her enemies should be the Ironmonger, Ezekiel Stane, the Ringer, Deadpool, and Lady Octopus. Number 2, another hero I made up is Minotaur Man. His real name Peter Cena. Powers transformed into a Minotaur with super strength, durability, and aggressiveness of the Minotaur. Peter Cena is a very special young man born in Nashville, Tennessee. He is a very brilliant student in high school. He dreamed of becoming a professional wrestler. He was on a field trip when he got kidnapped by AIM scientists and forced to be part of an experiment which involved genetically altered wild boars. He tried to escape them, but he got bit by one of them. He passed out and nearly got to become food for the boars. However, his friends found him and told their teacher to call the police at once. Peter survived and was rescued and taken to the hospital. They couldn't believe what happened next. He transformed into a Minotaur, half man, half boar. They couldn't find a cure for his transformation, so he kept going in school and succeeded at wrestling in self-defense. Later, he went on to fight crime in Nashville, Tennessee. He has 4 best friends: Eleanor Foster, Herman Nash, Pamela Shore, and Ashley Goodman. He is 19 years old. His allies should be the Great Lakes Avengers, Eleanor Foster, Herman Nash, Pamela Shore, Ashley Goodman, the Incredible Hulk, and Jubilee. His enemies should be the Red Hulk, AIM, Dragon Man, Abomination, Blob, Madam Hydra, and the Morlocks. Number 3, another one hero I made up, Lady Ghostbat. Her real name is Kikyo Whitman. Her powers, she transformed into a woman-sized ghost bat. She has echolocation, night vision, super strength, ability to fly with wings, and revert back to human form. Kikyo Whitman grew up in a circus with her family that worked for them. One day her family discovered that the circus they joined was actually the circus of crime. They decided to leave the circus and turn those criminals over to the police of New York City. They started over and became scientists to study different species of bats, especially the ghost bat. One day they were called over to investigate where ghost bats have been acting strangely. They investigated until Kikyo fell into a pit and discovered a secret lab. She told her parents about it and investigated. Then she got attacked by ghost bats. Only they were not ordinary ghost bats. They were genetically altered super ghost bats. Later, her family came and rescued her from those bats and was taken to the hospital unconscious. They studied the bites on her body and a bat that they captured for study and discovered that the genetics were done by Hammer Industries and arrested the scientists who were illegally experimenting on them. Later something happened. Their daughter transformed into a woman-sized bat, a ghost bat, that is. They found a way to turn her back into herself. Later, they trained her how to control her powers and fought crime in New York ever since. She has 3 best friends, Stella O'Neill, Yelena Swan, and Lizzie Shaw. She's 16 years old. Her allies should be Stella O'Neill, Yelena Swan, Lizzie Shaw, Cloud9, and the Great Lakes Avengers. Her enemies should be the Circus of Crime, Hammer Industries, Justin Hammer, Morbius, Dracula, Madame Mask, and Norman Osborn. Number 4, another hero I made up is Kid Mammoth. His real name is Finn Monk. His powers are able to transform into prehistoric elephants like Moratherium, Dinotherium, Gomphtherium, Mastodon, and woolly mammoths. He has super strength and can turn back into a human. Finn Monk is a very special young man. His mom is French and his dad is American. They live together in Phoenix, Arizona. He was born with these powers, but they didn't activate until he turned 16 years old. He got bullied by them until a girl named Rosa Burns and her siblings, Oliver and Mimi, rescued him from them. They liked having him around them and liked his powers. He dreams of becoming an architect. He has 6 best friends, Rosa Burns, Oliver Burns, Mimi Burns, Benny Hallowell, Ava Braids, and Maya McCafe. He is 16 years old. He has been fighting crime ever since. His allies should be the Great Lakes Avengers, Rosa Burns, Oliver Burns, Mimi Burns, Benny Hallowell, Ava Braids, Maya McCafe, White Tiger, Echo, Luke Cage, and Starling. His enemies should be the Enchantress, Titanium Man, Gray Gargoyle, Venom, Wendigo, Avalanche, Whiplash, and the Revengers. Number 5, another hero I made up is called Owlbear Man. Real name Garth McAfee. His powers are able to transform into a humanoid owlbear. He has night vision, super strength, and wings of an owl to fly, plus hearing of an owl. Garth McAfee is a very special young man. He loved playing role-playing games, video games, board games, and doing video game front cover art. One day he became sick with skin cancer, and his parents took him to a cancer hospital. For days they waited for results on his condition. Later they got word he was lucky they got him there in time. They tried to help him and got him better. However, a few weeks later, it came back and got worse. They told his parents, who were scientists, that they couldn't cure him this time. Then his mother had an idea. She was going to try a formula with owl DNA and Kodiak bear DNA in it. The formula was an experiment that they had been working on for a long time. They asked the doctors if they could try and use it on their son and save his life. They said yes if they were certain. They grabbed the formula and gave it to him, using an IV drip bag, or IV drip as they call it. As a month later, he was cured of his cancer. Later, he started having side effects of the formula. He started to transform into a humanoid owlbear with super strength, night vision, wings to fly, and hearing of an owl. When people saw him, some liked his look and some didn't. He has one best friend, and it was a teenage boy named Scott Mabray. He dreams of becoming a game creator and opening a game shop. He is 15 years old and has been fighting crime in Atlanta, Georgia. His allies should be the Great Lakes Avengers, Scott Mabray, Captain America, Sam Wilson, Doctor Strange, Magma, and Hank Pym. His enemies should be the Punisher, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, Batroc the Leaper, Kraven the Hunter, Man-Thing, Werewolf by Night, and Morgan Le Fay. Number 6. Another hero I made up is called the Amazon Guardian. Her real name is Isadora Oliveira. Her powers: she is an Amazon with super strength, immortality, able to keep herself young and beautiful, no self-defense, and a shapeshifter, plus a skilled archer and spear maker. Isadora Oliveira is an Amazon born of the gods of Olympus. She is a favorite to her mother, the goddess of love, Aphrodite. Then something terrible happened. Zeus and the other gods started to hate her and wanted her killed because she was different from the other Amazons. So her mother sent her to Earth to be raised by a mortal family. She landed in Sao Paulo, Brazil. A family found the baby in a dark alley and took her in as their own. Later, she grew up to be a very beautiful daughter. Her mom is Portuguese and her dad is American. She wanted to be a soldier in the army, but she didn't qualify. So she decided to be a forest ranger and protect the Amazon rainforest. Her powers are super strength, Immortality, able to keep herself young and beautiful. No self-defense, shapeshifts into all wild animals of Brazil. She's a skilled archer and spear maker. Okay, continue the story. One day she was guarding the jungle until she came across an injured Dr. Druid. For her kindness, she nursed him back to health. Later, he proposed for her hand in marriage, but she refused. And because of that, he controlled the vines and roots and pinned her to a cliff. She tried to fight back, but his magic was too powerful. Then he got his spell book, cast an ancient spell. He cast an ancient spell and made her one with the cliff by turning her to stone. Then he cast a terrible curse on the Amazon jungle, making sure nobody gets near her. That's part of before I was going to tell her powers, by the way. She has two best friends, Marco Proxima and Trina Willis. Her age is unknown. Her allies are the Great Lakes should be the Great Lakes Avengers, Marco Proxima, Trina Willis, Aphrodite, Thundra, Hercules, She-Hulk, Korg the Cronin, Thor Odin's son, and Wolverine, plus Doctor Strange, Wong, and Clea. Her enemies are the gods of Olympus, Juggernaut, Arcade. Yeah, the enemies. The the Red King, Doc Green, Hydra, Sabretooth, Malekith, and the Apocalypse twins, plus Dr. Druid. Oh, and here's the last of her story. 25 years later, the Great Lakes Avengers found her, with Doctor Strange, Wong, and Clea. They lifted the curse on the jungle and freed her from the spell, took her to New York, and she agreed to join them. Number 7. Madeline the Vampire, Demon, and Symbiote Slayer. Real name Madeline Jennings. Her powers are the same Slayer powers as Buffy Summers. Self-defense, witchcraft, expert at crossbows, control fire and sound by shooting fire from her hands and breathing fire, and controlling sound that can weaken symbiotes. Madeline Jennings is a very special young lady that has a really great family. Her mom is Romanian American and her dad is Romanian. They live in Talcott, West Virginia. They had a family secret that they will tell Madeline and her sister Adeline Jennings. When they got into high school, then one night terrible things happened. A swarm of vampire bats, hordes of vampires, and a gang of demons appeared out of nowhere and attacked her home and killed her father. Then they left Talcott and moved to Grand Rapids, Michigan. She got registered into a new high school, same with her sister. Her mom then told her the family secret. She is a direct descendant of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which was a chosen one to stop vampires and demons. Her sister is a descendant too also. They trained in self-defense, handled crossbows, learned Slayer powers, and practiced witchcraft. Her mom is a witch, and she sensed her father's death would happen soon. Later, she granted Madeline to control fire and control sound and found out her father's death was done by Morbius, Dracula, and Blackheart. Their friends, Madeline's and Adeline's, wanted to learn how to be slayers and stop the forces of evil too, and they accepted to train them and hoped to join the Great Lakes Avengers. She also learned about symbiotes and how to stop them. She has 9 best friends: Veronica Franco, Jack Zimmerman, Kevin Temple, Carol Haskins, Sarah Temple, his sister, Shelby Weiss, Lars Hetfield, Miranda Eiffel, and Molly Keach. She is 17 years old. She is born in the year 2019. Her allies should be the Great Lakes Avengers: Veronica Franco, Jack Zimmerman, Kevin Temple, Carol Haskins, Sarah Temple, Shelby Weiss, Lars Hetfield, Miranda Eiffel, Molly Keach, Adeline Jennings, Blade, Scarlet Witch, Moon Knight, Ghost Rider Johnny Blaze, Roxanne Simpson, the Midnight Suns, and Spitfire. Her enemies should be Morbius, Dracula, Blackheart, Mephisto, Agatha Harkness, Carnage, Venom, Legion of the Unliving, Baron Mordo, and Destiny, plus Null. And here's the last hero I made up. It's called the Living Bog Mummy. Her real name, Nikde Kanak. Powers, same powers as Living Mummy. Can turn into human form, prevents aging, can manipulate roots, vines, thorns, and poisonous barbs. Communicates with animals of the Mayan jungle, and crafter of poison blow darts. Nikde Kanak was a wonderful empress of the Mayan Empire. She treated all her people with kindness and made peace with the Aztec Empire. However, something terrible happened. An assassin tried to kill her. Luckily for her, the bodyguard spotted it and arrested it. Later, she banished him from the city forever. Then he returned and hurt her and had her killed in the jungle because he was a traitor to them. But before she died, she asked the gods to grant her their powers. The gods granted her their powers. Then she died and was buried in the jungle. Years later, she rose from her tomb as a bog mummy. Her powers started to activate, only she was with S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Howling Commandos. They trained her how to control her powers and self-defense. Her age unknown. Her allies should be S.H.I.E.L.D., the Howling Commandos, Doctor Strange, and Emma Frost, plus the Mayan gods. And her enemies should be Brotherhood of Mutants, the Red Hulk, Living Mummy, and Werewolf by Night. How I got these ideas for the Amazon Guardian, I got her off of the Greek mythology of the Amazons. For Madeline the vampire demon and symbiote slayer, I got that idea off of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer comics and television series. And also, another thing, I got the Owlbear idea from the Dungeons and Dragons role-playing game. And for Minabor Man, I got that idea from the Chronicles of Narnia book series. And the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe movie. I really think these are great ideas, great heroes I made up, and I think they really need to be added to the Marvel franchise. I recommend you talk to people about it in person, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Reddit, Skype, TikTok, Fandango, Screen Rant, comic book resources, and video chat with people about it. Bye for now. Until next time, I think of a number of made up heroes that need to be added to the Marvel franchise. Please remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share my videos on social media and share via messaging and email too. Don't forget to check out my playlists